In 1977, the quiet island of Colares, Brazil became the epicenter of one of the most chilling UFO encounters in history. Residents reported strange glowing crafts in the sky that emitted beams of light, leaving burns, puncture wounds, and intense fear in their wake. Dubbed the Chupa-Chupa phenomenon, these incidents caused mass panic, with some even claiming the lights drained their energy. As the Brazilian military launched Operation Saucer to investigate, the mystery deepened, leaving behind unanswered questions and one of the most unnerving cases of UFO activity ever recorded. Join me as we explore the Colares Incident. Beyond the dark side. Colares, a small island in the state of Pará, Brazil, became the focal point of an unusual and terrifying series of events starting in late 1977. For months, residents reported strange lights in the sky. These lights were not only seen at night but also during the day, and their presence caused widespread panic. The events gained national attention when reports surfaced that these lights were attacking people, leaving them with mysterious burns and puncture wounds. The local population believed the lights were somehow sucking blood or energy from the victims. The sightings started in October 1977. Residents described glowing orbs of light in the sky, often hovering over houses, forests, or the water surrounding the island. The lights varied in size, shape, and color. Some were small, like basketballs, while others were much larger. The colors ranged from bright white to red, blue, and yellow. People reported that these lights would sometimes approach them closely, shining beams that left physical injuries. The beams caused symptoms like intense burns on the skin, puncture marks, as if made by a needle, fatigue and dizziness after being hit by the light. Local fishermen were among the first to encounter the lights, as they often worked at night. They reported the lights following their boats, and some claimed the beams caused their engines to fail. As the sightings continued, they escalated into direct confrontations. The beams of light, said to be emitted by the UFOs, seemed to target specific individuals. Witnesses described how the beams would paralyze victims momentarily, leaving them unable to move or cry out. The physical effects included burns and lesions. Victims reported burns that felt like intense sunburn, often accompanied by puncture wounds. Medical examinations revealed that many victims were suffering from low hemoglobin levels, suggesting blood loss or some form of energy depletion. These incidents caused widespread panic in Colares. Entire families fled their homes, abandoning their possessions, and sought refuge in other towns. Churches were filled with frightened residents praying for protection. The Brazilian military took notice of the events and launched an official investigation called Operation Saucer, in late 1977. The operation was led by Captain Holanda and involved a team of military personnel sent to Colares to investigate the phenomena. The team set up camp and spent several months documenting sightings and interviewing witnesses. They collected hundreds of photos, videos, and sketches of the UFOs. The military also claimed to have seen the lights firsthand, with some soldiers reporting close encounters. The team documented numerous sightings of flying objects with no clear origin. These ranged from glowing orbs to structured craft with metallic appearances. The UFOs were observed hovering, moving at incredible speeds and emitting beams of light that seemed to skim the ground or water. The team collected radiation readings and examined injuries sustained by victims. While no definitive conclusions were made, the evidence suggested something extraordinary was happening. Despite the military's thorough investigation, the Brazilian government publicly downplayed the incidents. In 1978, Operation Saucer was abruptly shut down and much of its documentation was classified. The lack of transparency fueled conspiracy theories, with some believing the government had discovered something it wanted to keep hidden. Years later, Captain Warangel would speak out about his experiences, claiming that he and his team had personally encountered UFOs. Tragically, Hollanda died under mysterious circumstances in 1997, which some believe was connected to his disclosures. The Colares UFO incidents left a lasting impression on the town and its residents. To this day, many locals believe they were visited by extraterrestrial beings. Some even claim that the UFOs have continued to appear sporadically in the region, although not with the same intensity as in 1977 to 1978. The events have become a part of local folklore, and Colares now attracts UFO enthusiasts and researchers from around the world. The Colares case remains controversial, with various theories attempting to explain the events. Many believe the UFOs were extraterrestrial craft conducting experiments or studying humans. Some theorists suggest the lights were part of secret military experiments involving advanced technology. Skeptics argue that the lights could have been caused by natural phenomena like ball lightning or swamp gas, although this does not explain the physical injuries. Another theory is that the events were exaggerated by collective fear and panic, leading to psychosomatic symptoms. The Colares UFO incident is one of the most intriguing cases in ufology, marked by eyewitness testimonies, physical evidence, and official military involvement. Despite decades of research and speculation, the true nature of the Colares lights remains a mystery. The story continues to captivate those fascinated by the unexplained and serves as a reminder of how little we may truly understand the world and universe around us. What do you think was the true purpose of the Colares lights? Were they studying humans or something more sinister? Do you believe the physical injuries reported by witnesses were caused by advanced technology or natural phenomena? Why do you think the Brazilian military ended Operation Saucer abruptly? Was there something they discovered that they didn't want to share? Could the UFOs spotted over Colares have come from an underwater base, as some speculated? Do you think incidents like this indicate extraterrestrial life, or could it be secret military experiments? How do you explain the detailed descriptions of the UFOs from so many witnesses? Could mass hysteria account for it, or is there more to it? Do you think cases like Colares will ever be fully explained, or will they remain a mystery forever? What are your thoughts?